Hey guys, I'm Paul Mueller for Ima Lures, and I want to take a second and talk about the Ima Beast Hunter crankbait. Relatively new crankbait on the market, mid-depth deep diving, runs about 11 to 14 foot depending on the line size that you're using. And it's a little bit different than some of the other deep diving crankbaits on the market in that it has a very tight action to it, so it excels in cold water situations. There's not a whole lot of crankbaits on the market that dive past 10 foot that that have that tight action to it. And this bait, I've caught some really good fish when the water's in the 40s, both large and smallmouth bass. It's definitely a must for cold water cranking, but it's actually a really good crankbait year round. This crankbait was designed actually to fish deep grass, and we have a lot of deep milfoil on the lakes back home, and I've done really well on both large and smallmouth bass. With it comes through grass really nice. You can kind of pop it free and just keep it going. It doesn't get hung up as much in the grass as some of the other crankbaits on the market. What's nice about this crankbait is that they actually beefed up the bill a little bit. And what that does is it gives it a unique deflection characteristic. So when you're bringing that bait along, it's got that nice tight wobble to it, and it actually hits rock or whatever it is. It deflects differently and it triggers a lot of strikes. So it's a bait that, a lot of deep diving crankbaits, they're wild and erratic. This is tight, so if you're fishing a situation where you're fishing heavily pressured water that see a lot of deep diving crankbaits, that's one situation for it, or just something that the fish haven't seen. This is a great crankbait. And another thing I like about this crankbait is got that one knocker sound. There we go. Oh, look at that smallie. Flying out of the water. Oh, look at that fish. Beauty. And he's barely hooked too. Come here. Got him. See, that fish is, and that's a reaction bite. He's hooked on the outside of the face, but that's a beautiful smallie. What a nice fish. How about that for a smallie? That's a nice, beautiful fish. I'm gonna get her back in the water quick. Then I'm gonna show you the bait I'm using. That's a beauty. Look at that one. And what this is a relatively new crankbait from Ima. It's called the Beast Hunter, and this is by far my favorite color. It's called Fred's Perch. It's a translucent chartreuse, a little bit of orange belly, and anytime you're fishing a lake that has yellow perch in it, this is an awesome crankbait. This crankbait, it casts really far, it's heavy, and it deflects really nice when you hit hard cover. You get it on 12 pound, I'm throwing it on 12 pound Gamma edge fluorocarbon. I can get it to go about 13 foot. So you can go maybe 14 or so with a little bit lighter line, but I like throwing it on 12 pound. And it's just a great, anytime that you can fish that 11 to 13 foot range and there's perch in the lake, it's hard to beat a Beast Hunter.